Okay people, welcome back to the YouTube channel. Today we are going to do a weekly summary of CCIV and perhaps a price prediction of what's going to happen at market open on Monday. Today is Saturday, so in 2 days. First of all, we are on the hourly chart here and we can see that CCIV since the 11th has literally jumped so much in price. It has jumped 40% was its first big move, and it has now jumped up over, I can't quite see that, over 131%, which is crazy. It's a penny stock, which is, it's not unexpected of a penny stock, but that's how it is. We can also see that it's not particularly obeying any indicators here. We can see that the RSI, which for those of you that don't know is the relative strength index. I know we have quite a lot of beginner traders on here, and no shame for being a beginner. I mean, everyone starts somewhere. The RSI is the relative strength index. So when the RSI, the purple line here, crosses so on the RSI you've got the 70 line here, and you've also, sorry my computer's really laggy, you've got the 70 line here, and you've got the 30 line here. And what does this signify? The 30 line signifies when the line crosses the 30 line, so when this purple line, sorry my computer's so laggy right now, when the purple line crosses the 30 line, this could be a signal to buy, because this signifies where price has reached an oversold level. Okay, therefore quite a lot of traders take this signal as a signal to buy when the RSI has reached below 30 and could be as a reversal. So basically when the line has reached under 30 of the RSI, that signifies perhaps a reversal, and the same goes for when the line crosses the 70, that could signify a reversal in momentum. The RSI is basically relative strength index. Another word for strength is perhaps momentum. From the CCIV here, we can't exactly see it crossing the 30, but you guys got to do your own research on that. I'll show you guys. Perhaps we'll look at another example later, but back to what I was saying. Okay, so CCIV here, it's, as you guys can see, it is not obeying the RSI. I mean, this is abnormal. This is not a normal RSI to be looking at. I mean, a normal stock that isn't a penny stock like CCIV, well, I guess CCIV isn't exactly considered as a penny stock anymore, but a normal stock that isn't CCIV would not have this extended RSI. I mean, this RSI is literally at 97 and shit. I mean, that is crazy. And still, when the RSI hits like 97, okay, that is completely overbought levels. And normally in like a stock like Apple or a large market cap stock like Apple or Microsoft, that would signify absolutely massive reversal. Okay, but because CCIV isn't a normal stock, it's actually a SPAC created with the specific intention to merge with a reverse merge or merge with another company. In this instance, the company is Lucid Motors, or well, what people think it is, and especially as it's a very speculative stock. There's a very key difference between speculative stocks and value. So sorry, speculative investing and value investing. Value investing is what a lot of boomers would go to. I have a book here called The Intelligent Investor by Benjamin Graham. Okay, it talks about it's called the definitive book on value investing. Okay, so it's very we have to take precaution when looking at CCIV, because it has a lot of risks, as you guys can see, because we can't use any indicators to day trade it, because we can't use any indicators to actually specifically look at the stock, because as you guys can see, the RSI here is, if you guys went onto a different chart like Apple, Microsoft, Netflix, Alibaba, some really large market cap stock, okay, you would see that the RSI here is completely abnormal. Okay, the only reason this stock is going up, it's not trending, it's not trending up, it's not trending down. The only reason it's going up is because people are buying rumors. It's a very speculative stock. If there was no speculation, if there was no rumors, this stock would have no movement. You see back here, okay, where there was no rumors, no speculation, the stock had no movement, because, well, it had no volume and why did it have no volume? Because no one wanted to buy it, because no one had even heard of it. Okay, the only reason it's going up right now is because there's speculation. Now this is a very, very key thing that I want you guys to remember. It is a speculative stock. It is not a value stock. Okay, you cannot like buy this stock as a value investment. Okay, it is a speculation stock, and a speculation stock only. Okay, if you guys want to buy it as a value investment, okay, then perhaps buy it once CCIV and Lucid Motors have merged, okay, and then wait for the dip after people sell off, okay, and then buy it. Okay, that's completely fine. Okay, that could be considered as value investing. Okay, but buying it now is completely speculative. Okay, we have no news, we have no like definite confirmation. Okay, it is completely speculative and not value investing. Okay, cool. Let's go into 1 minute charts. Okay, so we can clearly see the week. Let's go back to when all the action started at around the 15th, I believe it was. Let's go back. The 15th was where there was most of the action. Here we go, the 15th. Okay, so I can look at the 14th as well. Sorry about the lag here. We can see that this is so for the more beginner traders, the blue signifies the aftermarket, and then the orange signifies the pre-market. So the 14th we saw a huge run up because we saw a lot of people. Okay, so we see here there's literally no volume, and it's made this huge run up as we saw on the hourly chart, and people got here, normal price action here. Okay, this is completely normal price action. Okay, pre-market, aftermarket, this is completely normal consolidation. Pre-market consolidation is completely normal price action. Okay, and then we hit here. Okay, the 15th is when the proper rumors started. Okay. The 15th was one of the biggest price movements of the whole week, and we saw this massive run up here where everyone on StockTwits and CCIV, everyone on StockTwits, Twitter, Discord groups were shouting about the stock, CCIV to the moon and everything to the moon and stuff. Okay, we saw this 17% run up here, and we also saw it's a 17% run up. Okay. If we take a trend angle on this, okay, this is not a safe angle. My bad, shit. This is a 85-degree angle. Okay, anything up above 30 degrees is dangerous. Okay, anything above 30 degrees on a trend angle is dangerous. We can see that this went up 85 degrees in the space of about 20 minutes. Okay, that is. Everyone saw this, and people were buying in here, and I feel very bad for the people that bought in here, because I feel like they lost money after they sold off straight away afterwards, basically. But okay, we saw this run up, okay, and this makes sense, okay, because a lot of rumors were being spread. We saw this run up with the price action. And then we move along. Okay, it drops off. That's expected because people are selling at the top. Okay, here we go. Here's an example of the RSI here. We saw that the RSI completely overextended over the 70 line, so the price was reaching oversold levels, so it reversed. Overbought levels, so it reversed. It reversed back down to about 18.53, and then we saw an uptrend. And then here is, because this is a speculative stock and not a large market cap stock, we can see just the smallest amount of volume, like 22,000 or 50,000. Actually, to be fair, that's quite a lot of volume, but just the smallest like action or order from an institutional investor can have such a big effect on the price action of the stock. So we see here that it dropped, we dropped from 20, which is a very, very nice whole number, all the way down to about 16.3, and that was a 17% drop. Okay, a lot of people are speculating. That's going to confuse you guys. A lot of people are saying that this was perhaps a massive institutional investor that wanted to activate people's stop losses. Okay, so they could get more profit, and by activating people's stop losses, it took people out of trades. Okay. And then we saw here, okay, this is a good example of the RSI. Okay, so the RSI has overextended over the 30 line. Okay, that means that the price has reached oversold levels, signifying, because it's an RSI, relative strength index, signifying a momentum reversal. Okay, so you can actually set this to different like settings. You can set it to like set the 30 and 70 line to, you know, I guess 20 and 90, but the most common is 30 and 70. Signified a reversal, it reversed, blah 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 blah. Not very interesting here. We saw some action in pre-market. We saw some, you know, we saw a sell-off, blah 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 blah. And as rumors died down, we literally saw a huge dip in volume. Okay, this is like 700, 2,000, 1,000. We can see here this is a lot of this volume, like 15,000, 20,000, 10,000, compared to all of this volume on the right side on the 16th. Sorry, not the 16th, on the 19th. It's a lot more volume, and because there's less volume, there's less sentiment for people to buy this stock. Less people are buying the stock because, well, not many people are that interested into it. And we can see that clearly on the chart here. We can see that, you know, the lines are straight. There's not, the buyers and sellers are matched. That's what happens when there's gaps in the price. And we saw a lot of similar price actions at the start of market open for the next few days, on the 20th and the 21st. We saw this massive sell-off, and then this up, and then this sell-off. This is basically the same here. You see, we saw the sell-off, and then this buy back in, and then just consolidation for the rest of the day as there's no more volume because there's no news. No news outlet or Lucid Motors or Michael Klein has not announced any news for the stock at all. So we didn't see any price action because there's no news. Okay. As I said, this is a speculative stock, okay? If there is no news, there is no price action, there is no movement, okay? It's stuck in consolidation because no one's trying to buy or trying to sell because there is no news, there is no sentiment to buy the stock, okay? And then we saw this massive run up, okay? This is this consolidation period here. You guys can literally see there's no volume whatsoever, like 1,100, 100, 2.4K. No, this is no, okay, I guess you could say this is the tiniest bullish trend ever, but this is, I would consider this consolidation, okay? And then we saw this is yesterday, okay? This was yesterday. We saw this massive, okay? We saw this, as I said, it goes up, it goes down at the start of market open, as it normally does with CCIV. And then we saw this consolidation, blah, 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 blah. And then we saw this massive movement, okay? This massive movement, okay, is completely unexplained, okay? No one knows why there's this massive movement. No official news was announced, as I said. Michael Klein has made no official statement. Lucid Motors has made no official statement. CCIV has no reports on their SEC. No one's filed for anything. Nothing has been announced, okay? It's just, it might have been a massive Discord group or massive share buying group pumping the price. But we also saw a lot of orders coming in for like 100,000 shares and 50,000 shares. I don't think it was, sorry, not 100,000 shares. It was more like 80,000 shares and 50,000 shares at this point. And we also saw Jim Cramer, or was it Jim Cramer? I'm not American, so I don't know how to pronounce it. We also saw Jim Cramer tweeting that it's coming in hot. So we saw this massive run up, okay? And you know, and then obviously we saw the RSI, as I explained, extend over 70. So we saw a massive pullback as well. I think quite a lot of people actually shorted this and actually made quite a lot of money off it. So people bought puts and made money off this. But then we thought this was the end. You know, we thought, okay, cool, market manipulation once again. But you know, we saw this consolidation period. It didn't move, and then all of a sudden, it starts bursting again. Like, what the hell? It's completely gone up again, and it's still moving. Over the weekend, it's still keeping going up. Like, there's still orders coming in for the stock to come up. But no, perhaps this movement was the LA Times releasing an article, but the LA Times isn't that big of a newspaper for people to look at. That, I mean, I don't know. Once again, I'm not American, so I don't know how big of an influence LA Times actually is on American people. But it seems as if somebody knows something that we do not, okay? As retail investors or as retail traders, somebody knows, perhaps it's the Saudi Arabians or it's inside trading, but we do not know something, okay? This price action here is completely unexplained. And because of this price action here, we can see this massive run up here. We can see this massive bullish trend going up, extending over towards the weekend, where People are placing orders pre-market. Now I'm going on to say about my price predictions. Okay, I think when market opens, okay, we might see a massive sell-off. We will see. This is once again, please do your own due diligence, but this is what I think will happen. This is what I think will happen. Price might reach about 23, 24 for the rest of the evening. For the rest at the end of the weekend. Okay, price might reach 23, 24 around here. Okay. If it does rise more, perhaps it might reach 24. Let's say 24. Okay. If it reaches 24, I feel like it's going to hit. So let's say 24. Okay. It's going to go. There's going to be a massive sell-off because obviously people are going to take profits off of all of this. That not that big of a sell-off actually, because people are holding for the Lucid Motors merger. But there'll be a short sell-off here. And then when this sell-off hits, okay, we'll see. Sorry about the laggy computer. We'll see people saying buy the dip, CCIV to the moon. We'll see people saying that's like buy the dip, CCIV to the moon, buy the dip. Oh my god, buy the dip in Discord groups and stuff. Okay, and you know what? A lot of people are going to be doing that on stock Twitter as well. Buy the dip, and on Reddit, on Wall Street Bets, people are going to be doing this. Okay, people are going to be buying the dip. Okay, what happens when there are more buyers than sellers? Okay, when there are more buyers than sellers, this causes the price action in the price to drive upwards. Okay, so we will see. I think we will see a lot of price action towards the early stages of market open. But once again, if no new news is released over the weekend, because as I said, it's a speculative stock. I don't think we will see much more price action towards the middle and the midday of the trading session. So I feel like we'll see a bit of a consolidation. It might move up, it might move down, it might move up a bit, up or down, whatever. Okay, a tiny bit of consolidation here. Okay, and then market ends. Boom. Okay. There are very key announcements on the 28th and the 29th. The 28th and the 29th is the IFF, or is it IIF? I can't remember. It's something to do with. It's a conference for the Saudi Arabian investment fund to talk at. And Michael Klein, who's also the CEO, okay, of Michael Klein, who's always attends there. He's attended for the last 2 years and has also spoken for the last 2 years. Is said to attend this year, and that is on the 28th and the 29th. So we will see a big run up in price action from the 26th and the 27th until that announcement, as Alex Cutler, the person that's updating everyone on the CCIV price action on Twitter, Alex Cutler, he's quite a trustworthy source, I think, in my opinion. We will see a run up. We will see a run up in stock price action towards the 28th and the 29th. But if no announcement is made on the 28th and the 29th, I feel like the price will gradually sell off as people, they're just wondering, like, when is this going to be announced? And people are like, oh, my funds are just stuck in this. My funds are just stuck in this useless stock that's not going to merge. Like, when am I going to get an announcement that CCIV is going to merge? And people are going to sell off. Price is going to decrease as people sell off because there's less buyers and more sellers. Okay, price is going to decrease and sentiment is going to decrease if there is no announcement at the 28th and the 29th. Now, it is highly likely that there is going to be an announcement on the 28th and the 29th at the Saudi Arabian conference. If there is, that Lucid Motors is officially merging with CCIV, okay, we all know that the price is going to get boosted and go to, I would say 30. Okay, 30 is a whole solid number, and we have to have this emotional connection with trading. A lot of people will see this number 30. Okay, a lot of people will see this number 30 and be like, yes, that's a whole number. You know what? It's a good price to sell off here. Okay, I'll take 30 as my number. Okay, people are gonna see the stock prices reach 30, and you know what people are gonna do? As I said, okay, I'm going to emphasize this point one last time. Okay, this is a speculative stock. Okay, the only reason people are buying this stock is not for value investing. Okay, it is for this merger. Okay, and they are going to take profits on this stock when it merges. Okay, I would say there's about 95% people are buying this stock for the merger, and 5% are going to hold for long term for Lucid Motors, to become this massive great EV company that's going to compete with Tesla, blah 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 blah, all the rest of it. Okay, 95% of the people that are buying CCIV, because it's a speculative stock, okay, 95% of the people are going to sell off, okay? And when there are more sellers than buyers, okay, the price will dip. We saw this happen exactly with Moderna after FDA approval was announced. And it's buy the news, buy the rumor, sell the news, okay? We will see this small dip, okay, but maybe, and then the price will gradually, slowly start to rise again as people, you know, buy this amazing Lucid Motors company, the next EV to compete with Tesla, blah, 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 blah. You know, CCIV to the moon, Lucid Motors to the moon, you know, it's the new EV company, it's going to compete with Tesla. It's better than NIO, better than XPeng, better than Li Autos, okay? Everything's going to come out of their mouths, okay? And then people's going to hype the stock up, and it's going to gradually come back up. But for short-term traders, which most of you are on my channel, okay, you want to follow the herd, okay? You want to sell off as soon as it merges, if it does merge, because otherwise, short-term, you're royally fucked, okay? Yeah, I mean, that's basically what I wanted to say about CCIV. I hope you guys did enjoy this video, and if you guys did find it helpful, please do subscribe. It really does help boost my small channel that I have here, and hit the thumbs up button to know that you guys enjoyed it. If you guys have any questions at all, please do not be afraid to contact me through my email or my Discord, or leave a comment down below. Let me know what you think about CCIV. Do you think they're going to merge? Do you think it's going to go through? Do you think Michael Klein is going to speak at the Saudi Arabian event? Please let me know down in the comments. Anyways, guys, that's it for today. See you guys later.